Hi everyone, Sandra here at Homesteading Ways. And today I was going to make some hand sanitizers. So I thought, why not show you guys how simple and easy it is to do, and then you can do it at home too. So it is fall, going to be winter soon unfortunately, and so we do need to keep our hands clean. And I don't like store-bought hand sanitizer because it dries out my hands and I don't like the smell of it. There's also some kind of questionable ingredients in there. So if you do this yourself, then you know what you're putting in it. At least you have that, right? But anyhow, this little combination here will do really well to help kill off you know, some bad bacteria and viruses, while not completely damaging your skin. Your hands will feel a lot better and thank you for it. Anyhow, we are going to start off with aloe vera gel. Now I do have aloe plants here, but that tends to be a lot thinner, the fresh aloe. So I just buy some aloe gel from the store because it makes it more of that thicker consistency. And then I don't have to worry as much about the shelf life either. So we're going to put about 4 ounces or so in this measuring cup. And that's about all I got left in this container. So we're going to be using it all. And it's making a noise. I don't know if I can take this off. Yes, I can. Fabulous. So we're going to do that and just get it all out. And it is good if you can use a glass measuring cup for this, or something with a little pour spout, because it makes it easier to get it into the containers. Oh, and I'm using these little squirt containers here. These are 3 ounces, and I'm not going to fill them all the way because sometimes, rarely, but sometimes the ingredients might separate. They shouldn't, but they occasionally do. And so if you don't fill them all the way, then you have room to shake it. Just, you know, give it a little shake before you use it again and it'll be fine. Okay, I think that's all I'm getting out of here. So around 4 ounces. I don't know if that's a real 4 ounces. We're going to say it is. And all these measurements and stuff will be down in the description box, so don't worry about it if you miss something. Then we're going to use witch hazel, and we're going to put in 2 tablespoons. Oops. Well, I'm mixing it up a little here. If you don't have witch hazel or can't get it, you should be able to get it at least online. But if you're in a pinch, you can go ahead and use alcohol. Vodka would work great. Then we are going to add in some vitamin E. Not only is the vitamin E fabulous for your skin, but it works as a preservative. So then this hand sanitizer should last you, oh, I'd say at least a year if you have it that long. So we're going to put a 1/4 teaspoon in there. And then we have 2 essential oils I'm using. Let's see here, we don't want that one, we want this one. The first one is tea tree. Now this one's really important because it is very antibacterial, antiviral, and it's an antiseptic. It's also antifungal, but I don't think you gotta worry about that. But, you know, just so you know, we're going to use an 1/8 of a teaspoon of this oil. So half of a 1/4 teaspoon. So 1/8. A 1/4 teaspoon of essential oils is roughly 25 drops. So figure if you're using an 1/8 of a teaspoon, you're getting 10 to 12 drops. And then I am adding lemon essential oil. You don't have to use this if you don't want to. But tea tree oil can be very medicinal smelling. So I like the scent of the lemon. I like the citrus smell. But lemon too is also antiviral, and it's also a stimulant for your immune system. So it does have benefits to put in here. So we're also going to use 1/8 of a teaspoon. And we're just going to mix it all up. What's funny is, as you're mixing it, it goes from that nice clear aloe vera witch hazel color to almost an opaque white, off-white. So just mix it up really well. Make sure everything's incorporated in there so that every time you have a little squirt out, you know you're getting plenty of the good stuff. And it's all good stuff. So then you're just going to put it into your bottles. I think it's a little too thick to put in a spray bottle, but if you did want to thin it out more, then you can just add some additional witch hazel and then just kind of play with it to see if it'll spray or not. If you want it thicker, then add a little more aloe. So we're going to try and get this in here without spilling it. I have 2 bottles here that I wanted to fill, but I don't know if I'll be able to because it looks like I was a little short on my aloe. These are great. The size of them is great. You can put them in your purse, you could put them in your car, even in your coat pocket. And I don't recommend using hand sanitizer when soap and water is available. But if you're like at the gas station or basically any kind of public place that doesn't have soap and water, where you're not going to use the restroom to access the soap and water, then go ahead and use this. You know, public places, don't stay indoors because you're worried about the flu or catching a cold. Go out and live your life. Just take a few precautions. So go ahead and get that in there. And it's pretty much up to the 3-ounce mark here. I'm going to shake it. And then just pour it out into your hand. You're going to want to use about the size of a dime, maybe a little more, depending on the size of your hands. Front door's open if you can hear that. And just, you know, work it in really well. Friction helps to get rid of that bad stuff. It smells so much nicer than that stuff at the store. And most of these items you can get from a big box store. I'm not sure about the essential oils. Some of them do sell oils, but I don't know the brands, and I don't know if they're, you know, pure or what it really is they're selling. You'll have to really look at that. I'll put a couple links down in the description box for oils that I use. So if you want to check them out, go ahead. Okay, so once you have it all rubbed in, your hands are going to feel a little sticky, but don't sweat it because after a couple of minutes it dries up and it's not sticky and your hands don't smell bad or anything like that. They're just germ-free and they feel good and you won't get all cracked, dry looking skin. Anyhow, if you guys make your own, let me know about it. Let me know in comments what your recipe is, or if you use different oils, and maybe why you chose those different oils. But anyhow, I'm always happy to hear comments. You know, like and subscribe if you haven't already, and share the video if there's anybody you know who would benefit from making their own sanitizer. But anyhow, thanks for watching. Thumbs up. It was nice talking to you. And you take care.